poetry for poetry's sake.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clear... Do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it.
Olvidé que los audífonos que traía puestos no funciona el micrófono. Así que daré mis opiniones para no olvidarlas. La hermana de Aether, Lumin, se unió al abismo y al parecer ya los controla porque, según entendí, ella vio la guerra que ocurrió y está en contra de los arcontes, los dioses, y junto a la gente de la ciudad destruida, que ahora es la gente del abismo y que ella los lidera, pues se quieren vengar. Estuvo muy fuerte eso, si no me lo... No, sigo pensando. Y se me olvidó que esos pinches audífonos no sirven, el micrófono no vale verga. Y bueno, justo ahorita estaba diciendo que esta es mi novia, la señorita Beidou. Me encanta su voz y su persona.
So, you've got nothing to worry about there. Hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little... You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch. And with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament. Now that...
But we didn't...
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize... Get this. It's a masterless vision.
¿Una visión sin dueño?
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Se la robó y nadie ha activado la visión al parecer.
Is there really such thing as a masterless...
When a vision bearer dies,
Muere.
the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world...
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the god. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to...
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Deben estar imbéciles si quieren ir allá, dice el Kaedehara.
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma, no sweat.
There's no problem.
In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice.
You just want him to take...
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
Beidou sabe negociar, Por algo es una pirata y me encanta, hija de su pinche madre.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much...
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena and Guyun.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time.
Está bien bonita mi novia, chingada madre. Esto amerita una foto acá.
Just what will we come across this time?
The sound of the ocean waves.
Foto de compas. ¡Oh! Quedó de puta madre. Foto de compas. Mi novia está bien pinche hermosa, la verga. Foto de panas, foto de panas.
The sound of the ocean waves.
Hasta pareciera que se están tomando de la mano. Como me encanta esa mujer.
All right, let's head off.
Puta madre. Bueno, vamos a ir por esa madre primero para obtener libros para subir de nivel. Y luego vamos por el... Se desconectaron los audios accidentalmente. Vamos por esto. Y luego vamos al torneo de las artes marciales.
Into the wind.
Jumpy dumpty go!
The wind knows me.
Sparks and flash!
to the wind.
Minerales de buena calidad, cabrón. Ni modo. Toca traerse a
What's happening?
Kiki.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Este güey. El viajero.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries. Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze!
Wheel of life.
Dodge this! Cool it!
No. Córrele, Kiki, córrele, córrele, córrele. ¿Qué salió mal?
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned for...
I'll watch your back.
Yeah, let's go on a big adventure.
Vamos a romperle su madre a estos güeyes. Estelas de la montaña. Estelas.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly...
This master of yours must...
Famous? He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan, and his skills are You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. Near as famous as the master himself, anyway. He's got to be a grand master to the Ling Shan clan.
Force disperse?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you. For example, our master can use it to alter the path.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the...
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, well...
There's a tuition?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have...
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a... Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Gu...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Pobrecitos güeyes, me los voy a coger.
Hey, youngster. Are you here? If so, seems I found my...
So you're also here?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think... For me, obtaining a vision is the... No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've passed every exam I've ever taken. Enjoyed... In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends. Of course, I also put in a few good... Ha! You don't mince your... Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before...
Estoy a punto de darte en tu madre, güey.
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Nobody...
Yeah!
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Tsuhu Rock... What? You... Nonsense! Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains...
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
El pan de cada día.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll see you in the arena. But I don't plan...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just...
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Oh, did I hear that right?
A huevo soy yo, pendeja. Yo mero. Mero, culero. Y donde os quiera. Donde quiera. ¿Cómo es este güey? El babo. No me acuerdo cómo es.
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
De que yo tengo visión y ella no tiene un ojo, güey. Pobrecita morra.
Oh, it's really...
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter... Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process.
Si yo le contaba.
So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, put that down. And also, defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record. Right, your registration. A great hero such as yourself can surely only...
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this. Even though you don't have a vision, so Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the... In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty... Alright, it's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to... Good. Then please...
Sin poderes. Vale. Igual les voy a dar en su pinche.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now.
Dice que es nivel 75, pero...
You? You're the hero they're talking about? Ugh, how am I supposed to win now?
Quiero una foto. Me da. Quiero una buena foto. No. Uno esquivando una patada. Esto es muy difícil. Quiero tomarme una foto esquivando una patada. Ahí está, la foto perfecta, güey. Adiós.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
No, me falta pelear contra los otros dos. Se les abrió. Ni modo. Vine a tomarme una foto con mi novia. Quítate, cabrón. Quiero que se tomen de las manos, por favor. Foto de panas, foto de panas.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament.
Tras mucho esperar. Oh, wow.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to... Very well.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go.
Muévete, chingada madre. Quiero romper putazos.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash. I do not doubt your abilities.
Relax. My guy's at the top.
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun.
Who's
it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I...
Quiero una buena foto, cabrón. Sí, es cierto, es como hacer trampa.
Fists of fury.
No.
We'll talk.
¿Por qué tengo 20,000 de vida, güey? Porque se ve gris. No sé, pero se ve chido. Joder.
It's a fury!
Ah, muérete.
I'm sweating all over. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train.
Right! For a moment there, if you had a vision...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. But mine? I lost interest eventually. I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign...
No, I didn't. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me.
By the way, do you...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. So don't get too...
A ver si no me ponen a pelear contra Kaedehara, güey.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. I faltered for but a brief moment. But given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Ya quiero pelear, ya quiero pelear, ya quiero pelear, putas.
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead, his opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the... I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this.
Oh, alright then.
Thanks, I'll do my...
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding... I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard.
He's right. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh? Not exactly. Contender. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies... What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have given your talents...
Hang on. Don't you
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their...
You betcha! Wait a second.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the... However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me.
Ah, que su puta madre. Yo ya quiero romper madre. Pónganme a pelear con Kaedehara Kazuha, porfa. Quiero una buena pelea. Una pelea de las GOTS.
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a
Paimon, you knew that you were...
That's right. If the other can... If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance. When I talk about that which... Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that...
As crazy as all that sounds...
My humble abilities are negligible to think a human could wield the... And not to mention your incredibly complex scent. Like that of some mysterious being.
La Paimon.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Los otakus. Necesito tomarle una foto a eso. No.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental ability? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told them whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened. Honestly, even Paimon does.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the god. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how... Of course, I too shall share with you all that... Now then.
No, yo quiero pelear contra Cadejada, puta. Perdí mucha vida, qué pedo.
Disappear!
Jumpy Dumpty Go! Boing boing boom!
Wind blade!
Can't handle your drink, huh?
Ni modo, por pegarle a mi niña.
Your skills in battle are... Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance. He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability, please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you. The world is a truly mysterious place.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't...
I desire to know what meaning visions have and what influences the god... My apologies. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing to answer. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for grant, not to mention, with no new electrovisions.
She sounds less like...
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside with... It goes without saying that the people locked within...
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will... If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish... Ah!
Oh, right! We got so...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
Bueno, al menos me teletransportaron. Hubiera sido un fastidio ir hasta allá.
Why isn't he? Never mind. We can start by making... Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climb. We've seen many exciting... Now, I'd like to introduce our first. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile. And the mere...
Wow!
I've been waiting.
I'm sure everyone... But today's final round... As for our other combatant... he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Se robó la visión el hijo de perra.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody...
We don't know when it was taken. I never thought that someone...
No need to worry. Even the The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it would...
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and try to offer some...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're...
Come with me. I can sense the...
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
Wind blade! With the wind!
Jumpy Dumpty Go! Pew!
Keep back!
En eso estoy, carnal. Apenas estoy peleando.
Can't run from death.
Pero ya soy nivel 40. Digo, igual ya voy para Inazuma, así que...
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Nada más esta.
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Qué pésimo servicio de aros voladores y todo eso. Está muy feo.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
Están muy feos y no me gusta. Sigo sin desbloquear a Ayaka.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Keep back! Keep back! Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
I got careless. Wind blades!
Güey, su hermana de Aether está con la orden del abismo.
The hunter
Sí.
becomes the hunted.
Simón.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure quick getaway.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it's... Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, in other words, you failed to meet any of the
You're...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to...
Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register...
Aha! So you were supposed...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put... I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape. But somehow, after all I went through to get it, I think not. Really? Fine. But you'd better...
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not...
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the... It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go...
I never... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it!
Ah, sí, güey. Un poquito de agua.
Pew pew!
disappear!
Ni modo.
No, no!
He has persevered to the bitter end. Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you.
No, no. No need for that.
Huh? Paimon doesn't...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength... But unfortunately... Yes. Up from the moment he stole the vision, I've tried many other methods though few tales tell of a masterless vision. After seeing you command multiple elements, come, why don't you give it a try? Let's...
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story behind...
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it.
¿Sabes qué? Estoy convencido y mejor voy a guardar mis protogemas para tirarle a la morra. He tirado unos 25 y no me ha salido Ayaka. Mejor voy a guardar y me voy a esperar.
People's aspirations were
Voy a
stripped
juntar
away
protogemas
as the
porque cuando
Raiden
empiecen
Shogun
las
began to
clases
construct
no
her
voy a
ideal
juntar
of eternity.
Y le voy a
While I
tirar
was
al
fleeing
arconte.
from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling. All right then. It's time we return. Allow me to gather the...
Ya son las 4 de la mañana, güey.
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
Aguafiestas de Ningguang.
It's not unusual for...
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness...
The one who stole the vision was originally to be... He knew he stood no chance of winning them, in which case, the Crux...
Huh? If that's the case, then the rules...
Paimon thought we'd win it.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go...
Yes, I believe so. Though, Captain... But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a... In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the...
Hold on a second. You're saying...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the... Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, in the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey.
Paimon believes you.
Thank you. Maybe one final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the
Quién sabe, ahorita vemos. Ahorita vemos qué pedo. Quiero ver mi medalla. Tengo dinero del Nobil, güey, todavía. El sello del permiso. Y muchos libros que nunca voy a leer. Y estas cosas que... A ver, ¿qué te dijo tu jefe? Sí, hoy son las 4 de la mañana, 4:09. No me había dado cuenta hasta ahorita que decía lo de iniciar sesión.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something. We have put in much work of...
Al ratito. No tengo ganas ahorita.
If you ever have...
Adiós, pinche gorda. Güey, era su hermana, güey. A ver, déjame escuchar un audio que me mandaron, güey.
Quiero volver a jugar Genshin, pero yo no tengo tiempo. O sea, mi otra cuenta está muy mal, o sea, no están muy bien equilibrados los personajes. Ni siquiera puedo pegar un K de crítico. Ayuda, salud. No, güey, ya no tengo sueño, ya no tengo presión de Oh, Mario, ¿tú en qué rango de aventura vas? Güey, capaz me lo descargue. Uy, la verdad, güey, debimos de... Contra el Regisbit Crayo o contra esas plantas. Yo creo que apenas voy en el 35. Güey, tú tienes suerte, a ti te tocan 5 estrellas. Güey, a mí la única 5 estrellas que me tocó en mi otra cuenta es que... Güey, a mí la única 5 estrellas que me tocó en mi otra cuenta es que... Ah, yo tenía aquí, güey. Está bien feliz.
Güey, van 2 días que no gasto resina. Si estoy mal. Sí, güey. Uy, ya. Prende la pinche Switch, cabrón. Ponte a jugar. Add Astro Abyssas.
Add
Astra Abyssosk.
Welcome
What
to
can
the
I do for you,
Adventurers
traveler?
Guild.
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already... Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews of... Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
¿Qué dice? ¿Cuál Switch, cabrón? Aún no está en esa consola. ¿Lo juegas en PC o qué, güey? ¿En qué lo juegas?
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Güey, el Charlie está jugando, güey. El de nuestro salón, bueno, el que era de nuestro salón, el Charlie
Of
está
course.
jugando.
There are many things that the captain insists upon.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens, until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk, Catherine.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every
Ay,
day.
quiero llorar.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
Lo sabía.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyan Stone Forest.
Catherine es como las enfermeras de Pokémon, güey. Todas son las mismas en todas las pinches ciudades.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Just following orders.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the
Adventurers
Adventurers Guild.
Vato, me estoy enamorando de Catherine. Ayuda. Ahora mismo, que sí, está jugando ahorita mismo. A la misma conclusión llegué yo el día que metieron Inazuma. Sí, la Catherine está en todos lados, qué pedo. Y me estoy enamorando de Catherine, ayuda. Porque yo sí pude ir desde el día 1. No, yo no. Yo no soy tryhard, yo disfruto el juego. Ah, cabrón, pasa número. ¿El número de quién, güey? ¿De Catherine o de Charlie, güey? De que está jugando, güey. Llegar allá va a ser un fastidio. Me estoy enamorando de Catherine, qué pedo. Ah, ¿te paso su ID? ¿Te paso su ID? Voy. Amigos. Tosukan. Hiraku. Ah, no, no está jugando. Me parecía que el güey estaba jugando. No, no está jugando. A ver, anota. A ver. Ah, pues ahí la estás viendo, güey. Ahí está. 601, 291, 309. 601, 291, 309. Vale, 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 vale. Mi novia ha ido. Está bien bonita, güey. Qué pinche ganas de que me pise, hijos de su puta madre. No voy a perder el tiempo, me desesperan esos güeyes. Ahí está mi novia esperándome. Tan bonita mi novia, ¿no? Mira, nada más. Me pongo nervioso, güey.
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation...
¿Van a regalar a Beidou? ¿Van a regalar a Beidou? Bueno, voy a tenerla a nivel C4 creo, o C3, no sé. Vista en primera persona, güey, qué bonito. Güey, Beidou fue la primer personaje que tuve después de Noelle y de Amber, güey. Literalmente tiré en el banner permanente y en los primeros tiros me salió Beidou. Güey. Desde el primer día estuve enamorado de Beidou. Qué pinche animación tan pedorra. Beidou. Está bonito el lugar, Electro, en el arconte Electro, claro. Ahí arriba está el trono de la hija de su puta madre. Voy a tirar 5 veces más en este banner y si no me sale Ayaka, a chingar su madre.
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Estoy celoso.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these...
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Como me encanta baby.
Right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Ah, que el Jalejara se escapó, ¿eh? Mira esas piernas. Llámame acosador.
First things first. We need... Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending.
Oficialmente llegamos a Inazuma, mi gente. Qué perras ganas de cometer crímenes de odio aquí, güey. Esto es nuevo, ¿eh? Para venir a LATAM. Él es de Mondstadt, pobrecito vato, güey. Calabanda, ese es nuevo. Pesca... Ten cuidado que te cae la migra. La migra me chupa las huevos. No hay nada para robarme, güey. No hay nada, güey. A ver aquí. Frasco, medicinas de la médica itinerante, chinga. Neta, si me pueden agarrar. Estaré muy cagado.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
Pobrecitos pendejos, dice la Kageyama.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage. My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
Intenta ir a explorar. Sí, ahorita voy.
Take your time.
I see. Okay.
The Outlander Affairs agents, they only check entry permits here. If you want to remain...
Sheesh.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk, as the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Ina's, not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to... Now, let's... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito. Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Madera de arce. Esto me va a venir bastante bien en la colección. Pobrecita morra. No sabe que aquí violan, güey. Las paredes tienen oídos. Puta madre. Guía del oro. Ay, no me acomodo. No estoy cómodo. Para nada cómodo. Este sillón se despega. Lo siento, sé que su esposo está muerto, güey. XD. Ah, huevo. Pero véndeme comida, pues, pendeja. Véndeme comida. Pues no me han ofrecido drogas hasta ahorita, güey. No puede ser tan peligroso este lugar. ¿Que no puedo comprar nada o qué pedo? ¿Qué es este, güey? Sal de la ciudad. ¿Qué no estás viendo que no se puede salir de aquí, pendejo? Nadie puede salir de aquí, güey. A ver, quiero ver el mapa. No hay mapa. Estoy perdido, güey. Vamos para allá. No me esté chingando la madre, pinche guardia, porque ahorita le rompa la madre. Sí, si se tomaran en serio lo del buró de no sé qué chingada madre, si se lo tomaran en serio, cualquier guardia que viera un pinche extranjero pediría los documentos. Hacían lo desgraciado. Vamos a ver la estatua de mi novia, güey. Mi otra novia. Ok. Ay, güey, si está grande el lugar. Ay, esto es Rito. Ok. Aquí está México. Esto es Estados Unidos, Canadá, Alaska. No. Rusia. Aquí está Yucatán, güey. Aquí está Guatemala, Belice. Aquí es Sudamérica, güey. Las Islas Malvinas, Isla Mujeres. Aquí vi otro, no lo vi. Resonancia con electro, papá. Pues nada más lancé 4 discos electro, güey. No hay mucha ciencia. Deja, voy a ver qué pedo con los asuntos del extranjero. Nada más lanza 3 pendejadas. Qué pinche decepción de tu joyo. Me esperaba algo más chingón, la neta, como un tornado eléctrico o una... no sé, güey, una invocación de un rayo, un trueno, güey. Algo así como Lisa, güey, ya ves que Lisa hace un círculo de invocación. Y luego pues, sale un pinche rayo ahí del despedido del cielo.
You've completed the entry procedure. Yes. Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 millones de mora. No mames, pensé que era broma, güey.
2 million for a processing fee?
Ah, es nada más la tarifa de trámite.
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning it.
Ma'am, these...
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora
Puta,
total.
qué ofertón. Ok, lo prometido es deuda. Yo prometí que cuando viera estas frases de memes les iba a tomar foto. Les tomaría foto. Primer foto. Sí, güey, tengo que tomar foto. Tenía que comprobar que realmente existiera eso y pues... Puta, qué ofertón. Un precio razonable. Sí, güey, arriba le hubieran puesto un precio razonable y me hubiera cagado, güey. Qué pinche guapo me veo esta pinche noche a la verga, güey. Mira nada más esa pinche hermosura, cabrón. ¡Mua! Ya, vamos a dejarnos de pendejadas. Puta, qué ofertón.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf.
That's not how you haggle!
Alright then, as you wish.
La va a invitar a coger, güey. El güey tiene una verga de 20 centímetros y por eso la morra se... Oh, güey. Me voy a servir cereal porque ando bien jarioso con a servir leche fría. Porque se... 2 millones a 600. Es que está medio raro aquí, güey.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like, yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home, the most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito.
Corríjanle, güey, corríjanle, espérame. En mi estado de WhatsApp lo voy a corregir, güey. Sobrevivir en Latinoamérica, jajaja, qué pinche.
Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a...
Really? What?
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my... Connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about more. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that, if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just the head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Aguántame tantito, me voy a servir cereal. ¿Sabes qué, carnal? Me estoy pasando de verga. Voy a terminarme este cereal. Y vaya en donde vaya, a menos que algo pase súper importante, como que aparezca su hermana Lumin de nuevo. Sigo jugando hasta terminar en algún checkpoint o algo. Pero si no, ya porque no tengo sueño, pero pues no mames, son las 4 de la mañana, güey, qué pedo. Pues está cabrón, güey.
Oh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for good. That's a relief.
2 millones
You need to be careful,
morra
or you'll find yourself losing.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Ya hasta se me cayó el cel en la jeta. Sí, güey, te estás durmiendo, cabrón. Ya, vamos a dormirnos, déjame acabo mi cereal y ya.
Yes, left, right, and center.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our No. What's real? Those Mora grubbers from the Conjure.
Oh, of the 3 commissions.
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not... They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, taxes. It used to...
Crystal marrow. What's that?
No me aparecen los comentarios, qué pedo.
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he... So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous... But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in... Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried communicating, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will... Fontaine, my dear homeland.
Sounds awful. What do you think we should do? But Clarice is the head of the association.
Right.
Okay. Well, we...
that vet... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a...
Well, it definitely sounds like...
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since... If I remember correctly, our usual meet...
Got it! Where...
Muévete, hijo de tu puta madre. Ponte el güey. ¿Sabes qué? Me vale verga. Hacienda Kamisato. Yo quiero a Kamisato Ayaka, no me hagan llorar. Ni siquiera tenemos para un pinche tiro, güey. Puta madre, güey. Yo quiero a Kamisato, güey. ¿Para qué te miento, güey? Yo la quiero, güey. Creo que la quiero más que la misma Arconte, güey. Pero, pues, ¿qué podemos hacer, güey? Vamos a ver qué pedo. Tengo 700 baros guardados. $700 son $35. Quisiera comprar este. No quiero quiero confirmar nada porque la vez pasada compré el primer paquete sin querer, güey. Me mamé. Y luego me manda mensaje a mi jefe. ¿Qué compraste con mi tarjeta? Y yo de no mames. Va a ser... Bueno, es que eso fue un error, güey. Afortunadamente, porque no mames, sin pasé pendejo. Voy a ver si compro esto. Es que quiero guardar el dinero para dar un DLC de Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Entonces es como que hay mucho conflicto. ¿Eres tú? No.
I'm not used to it at all.
Vato, ¿estás viendo eso? Es un barco, a huevo. Yo sí estoy cansado, como 6 horas jugando Valorant, me despertaría a las 9. No mames, te mamaste. Sí, compré un paquete bien pendejo. Pero qué bueno que fue el más barato, güey. Nada más le pagué 20 pesos a mi jefe y ya. Eso era lo que valía. Pero sí, la neta es que no sé qué hacer, güey. Quiero a Ayaka, neta, mucho. Neta que si gasto el dinero y no me sale, me voy a suicidar, güey. El barco. DLC tienes todos, no, yo no. El barco, no me habías dicho que estaba el barco otra vez, güey. A ver si encuentro 5 hongos marinos y llámame, güey. Ay, no me digas eso. Ah, no mames. Neta me agarraron, qué... Güey, qué pendejada. Yo que me fui por ahí para agarrar checkpoint, güey, para rápido. No mames, qué poca madre tiene ese pendejo, güey. Te va... No, güey, la migra. La migra. Pinche migra me chupa los huevos. Puta madre, güey. Necesito una chiquita, güey. Exacto, y así se puede quedar parada aquí. La migra. Qué pendejada es esa, güey. Dime qué pendejada, Bueno, al menos tuvieron la decencia de aguantar. En Latam ya te hubieran metido un tiro. A ver si me puedo escapar. Uy, es que estaba muy alto, no mames. ¿Cómo me agarraron? Ay, no mames, pinche migra de los huevos. Ah, necesito el pinche salvoconducto para salir de la isla. Ni modo, voy a tener que apurarme a romperle la madre al güey que hace contrabando, güey. A ver, pendejo, por tus pendejas, salir de aquí, güey.
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and...
Sí, avanza y podrás salir. Pinche migra culera.
Are you even buying? They're wasting their time. Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in.
Qué perras ganas de cometer crímenes de odio y homicidio, güey, neta. A Klee se la van a comer viva. A Diona la van a secuestrar y la van a violar, güey. Rey se va que me... el viajero.
That was...
Actually, we're having a little...
No? Well, by all means. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just... Oh, that guy? He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he... I can only assume he must have found himself a patron at...
You're saying he used to be a...
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlaws. The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
Yo es que me dio...
So he left the...
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that.
Really?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Mira, pendejo, si no... Para que te venga a abrir las piernas con una pinche tormenta de... Una tormenta, güey, algo ahí, a la verdad. Acuérdate que la paz nunca fue una opción, hijo. Nunca.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about... Mondstadt? Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom.
It's working!
So, trying to... Huh? What is this? What are you up...
Just close your eyes already!
You mean... the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The Xiao lanterns. I'm right.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them?
Well...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so I caved. Those people, they'd make the All right, I'll tell you the whole story.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
Come on, you scaredy cat. So come on, get up.
It's a scheme by the tax collection. They start by overtaxing the merchants. Then, once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection.
It's just...
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of evidence. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after... As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well...
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us!
Come out, I can see you! Who are you? Why are you following me?
Vato, no pensé que fuera una misión así, güey. Por eso me aventé. Va. Es que no me avisaron, güey. Pues ya me fui luego tras ese güey.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
Always better. It's not like...
¿Ahora qué? Aprende a leer, güey. No, es que simplemente me aventé, güey.
Good! Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now,
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go? Should I close early? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Ah, me descubrió otra vez. Chingada madre. Está divertido, creo que es la cuarta vez que hay una misión así, güey. Está divertido.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Pero ¿cómo me va a ver, güey? ¿Cómo me va a ver?
Come out, I can see
No
you.
mames, eh.
Who are you? Why are you following me?
Seems like he's noticed us.
¿Te das cuenta que no tiene sentido, güey? O sea, la primera vez que enfrenté una misión así fue cuando me estaba robando la liria del barbato.
Keijiro.
No mames, esa misión me costó un huevo.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
Ah, entonces al final se echó a correr y yo lo tenía que alcanzar. Ok.
Keijiro.
Creo que este es el sexto intento, güey. Ya, tengo que lograrlo.
He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
Yo pensé que era parte de la misión que el güey se desapareciera.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further.
Levántate, levántate.
Quiet! Don't let him find us.
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looks like he buried something over there, didn't he?
Yo nomás veo 4 piedras.
Whoa, it's boring. Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for.
Great! Well, now we have our hard...
I'll...
Huh? You are...
I need a little more time before I'm ready to fake...
Huh. Forward.
Estaría chido que ahora me hicieran huir, güey. ¿Sabes? O sea, como que escapa, güey, y escóndete. Me gustaría una misión así, güey. No sé, como que me escondo aquí en los arbustos y ahí bien bonito, ¿no?
But we really don't have anything left if this keeps up.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuse. Hmm? And who are you?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone.
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Se te cayó tu
Let me take a
teatro,
look at the
perra.
ledger. Well, would you look at that? So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some...
So you think you can use this against me, do you?
Word has it that samurai in the commission place great importance on reputation.
Huh? Is that...
No, not at all. I'm simply...
well, even if what you say is true...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal... Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation.
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow?
And not even an ounce...
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even...
Come on, Harrison.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question...
Ah, Chief. You've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our...
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioners... Seize the merchants! We will...
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, come now.
Who are you supposed to be?
You never...
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the yacht... Shh. Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory.
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady...
¿Qué es eso?
Of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her.
But, Chief!
Enough!
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat. No response, huh? I suppose that
Thank you so much, Toma.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay. If nothing else, I'm sure... Shh, not here. Too many people listening.
Acuérdate que las paredes tienen ruido. Ya, vamos a dejarlo así porque ya me quiero ir a la verga. Muy bien. Vamos a despedirnos. No podemos despedirnos. Puta madre. Quería despedirme épicamente con un tiro con la esperanza de que me dieran la morra que quiero. Ok. Pues ni modo. Vamos a hacer el último tiro de gracia. A ver si me sale la morra. Porque me... Ay, qué pena. Vato, si te sientes muy presionado ahí, güey.
Sounds good to me.
Ya me voy a desesperar. Y aquí puedes vagar libremente y allá todos están luchando por sobrevivir, güey. Me recordó a mi bello Nata.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Por favor, denme la morra. Creo que es la primera vez que anhelo, bueno, es la segunda vez que anhelo mucho a un personaje. La primera vez fue cuando anhelé a Klee, güey. Y tener a Klee fue lo mejor. Mírala, toda hermosa, pequeña y explosiva. Que dejar a Kazuha fue pura suerte, güey.
I follow the wind.
Clee, Clee se verá hermosa con él. Como que una Clee gigante. Y va a matar a sus pendejos, ¿no? Perdón.
Totoko? Totoko, where are you?
Perfecto, vámonos. El tiro de gracia, por favor. No, Ningguang, no, ya la tenía, no, ¿por qué me la dieron? Ya la tenía, no, ¿por qué no me dieron a Yanfei? No. No, ya la tenía. La vez pasada me dieron al morro y ahora a ella. Quiero llorar. Qué triste vida. 75 y 75 son 130. Y podré comprar a ese güey. Vato, te juro que quiero llorar. Qué pedo. Oye, este no está nada mal, ¿eh? Por iniciar sesión me dan 90 protogemas. Quiero llorar. ¿Por qué me dieron esa morra asquerosa, cabrón? No mames. Me tengo que esperar otros 10 pinches tiros. Bueno, prometo que no voy a volver a tirar hasta juntar 1600 Me quiero morir. Ay, ¿por qué? Al menos esperaba que me dieran a Yanfei y ahora me quiero suicidar. ¿Sabes qué? Olvídalo. Ay, qué triste mi vida. Vamos a dejar esto aquí y me voy a ir a llorar. Ay, ya me voy a dormir.